Hello. What's up? Satnam, namaste. Welcome. My name is Stormie Calder, your favorite high performance life coach, personal brand coach, psychic medium, shaman, Akashic records reader, diviner, channel, anything amazingly spiritual and concrete is what I am. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through an energy. Take what you love, leave the rest. As always, there might be parts that will resonate with you and those that are not for you, depending on your own energy and how you're vibing with your higher mind and your higher self for the week. I am in my steady channel of the Most High, multidimensionally. So I have some themes, and before we jump in too far as well, I do have a free 2-part masterclass that you can check out and sign up for down below. The link is in the description, around how enlightenment works and how you can become enlightened, like the entire structure of how we channel ourselves, how the higher self works, and just understanding that entire process. It's different than what most would describe, especially men, because I have my feminine approach, which is very different. Women become enlightened in a very different way than men do. We have a different process. And if you want to learn more about that, I have an entire monthly program on it that you can learn more about in the description link below. It is called the Source Code. It's a source code framework. It's an elemental framework for women to work with their womb space and their own intuition, to develop their intuition, their own understanding of how to move through and navigate through this world, becoming self-realized. People really accelerate when they're in my energy. They become significantly more confident, and they know how to manage their lives even when there's shit hitting the fan. I hear this a lot from clients. Like, people are like, oh my gosh, like, my life is chaotic the way it is, because everyone's lives are pretty much chaotic to one degree or another, or in transition by the time people come to me, because the spiritual awakening is a transition. And they're like, oh, I feel so balanced. Ironically, like, I feel like I shouldn't even feel this balanced, but I feel like I can handle it. Like, welcome to Stormie's Corner of the Internet. I help you handle your life. I help you navigate difficult things in an easy way, because I have the shortcuts. I have the cheat codes. I have the cheat codes to ascension, the cheat codes to self-realization, the cheat codes to relationships, the cheat codes to cooperation and partnership, the cheat codes to spiritual downloads, the cheat codes to navigating the quantum. I also have that as the Quantum Mastery and Quantum Navigation is a series of masterclasses that I'm uploading, generally one about one a week. That is my YouTube membership, and that, I don't know if that link is somewhere. Click join, and that'll show it. Okay, jumping into the week, and as always, these are timeless readings. I'm assigning it to this week, right, based on the themes that we're in right now and the energetics of this time period. But whenever you land on this video, there will be a message for you, because there really are no synchronicities, or, well, there are synchronicities, there are no coincidences. So if you landed here, it's because there's a message Spirit wants for you specifically here, and that's my intention. Okay, so theme number 1. Oh, actually, I'm gonna see if they have any initial thoughts before I jump into our 4 themes for this week. Nope, she's like, just jump right into them. Okay. Theme number 1 for the week is the devil is in the details. Okay. Pray for the best and pay attention. Pay attention this week. Have your head on a little swivel, okay? You don't need to be like in a panic mode or anything like that. You just need to be aware. Okay? A lot of you are just running on like subconscious autopilot through most of your day. Practice mindfulness through your day. Practice seeing signs, interpreting signs, understanding signs, because theme 1 is the devil is in the details. So pray, ask God, source, infinite intelligence, your higher self, your higher mind, your higher power, what it is you want and need, and place your orders in like you do with AI. Like, God needs you to prompt. Like, you gotta prompt, you gotta ask the right questions, okay? Don't just be like, bring me more money. Like, really get specific. Like, what actions do I need to take? What would place me in the state of receiving? What would give me the mindset I need to look for more money or receive more money? Or like, what sort of income streams would be available to someone like me? You know, like, you got to get clear, you guys. And that's the point. The devil's in the details. So if you just keep it like broad strokes with God and then just like disappear and go about your automatic autopilot during your day, which most of you are doing, the devil's running the show. Your lower mind is running the show. Your lower states of awareness, your shadow, is who is making the day-to-day, very human, minute decisions. The devil is in the details. If you want the devil out of the details, then you have to bring higher spirit into every detail, which means you have to become a person that is so mindful and so willing to place in the work of thought, the work of thought consciousness. I saw 555 while I was saying that on my timer. If any of you need that, that's like the change agent. 5 is the number of movement. It's the number of change. It's like air. It's moving. It's also the structure of what you create. So here's the truth of what I'm hearing right now for you guys at the collective. And if you're watching this will likely resonate one way or another. You're praying up to God, you're asking for things, you're manifesting in one way or another, and then you're allowing your subconscious either shadow or unconscious habits to run your day. If you are not mindful through your entire day, you are giving up the details to the devil. God can't step in because your automatic subconscious autopilot, your habits have overridden what God can produce. If you want new results in your life, it comes to a minute, detailed process through the day. Like I have alarms that I set off like every 90-ish minutes, every couple hours, where I'm checking in constantly with God. I'm not even joking. I'm like, hey, like progress for the next 2 hours. Like, what's that look like? Where do I need my attention for this next segment? And I do that all day, every day. And obviously that's a lot, but I like my results. That's how I navigate the quantum. That's how I get, that's how I manage my life in a way that is very spiritual, and I don't get tied up into codependent relationships or power dynamics. Now, for a lot of you, it's just being mindful. You don't even need to go to that level. I'm giving you an example of what I do. But it's just like, be mindful. When you eat, do you turn off? I'm mindful when I eat. Every meal that I eat, I pray over every single item of anything that enters my body. It's been a long practice. It's taken me like well over a decade. But like, where are you not paying attention? And why? Are you mindfully watching television, or are you just zoning out? I heard a stat last week that the average American watches 6 hours of television a day. And I'm not going to lie, you guys, I almost vomited. I was like, that's atrocious. I'm sorry if that's offensive, but like there's no way you're mindful for 6 hours of like vegging out in front of a television a day. And I don't even know if you guys are in my audience, but I heard it last week and I was like, is that real? Is that real? Is that real? It's a part-time job. Actually, it's like almost a full-time job. If you add the lunch break, you're just an hour short. Like, are you guys watching that much TV? You can let me know in the comments. But anyway, it's just like an example of like, watch your habits. Like, what are you doing? Are you just doing it on subconscious autopilot? Most of you are. That's what I'm bringing your attention to. Slow yourself down and pay attention. Food is a big one. Pay attention to how you eat, when you eat, and why. What state are you in when you eat? One of my practices is I don't eat when I'm stressed, which means I fast more often than not. I don't eat when when I have emotions, because it becomes an addiction pattern, and then I overeat, and then I try to stuff the emotions down. And I know that about myself, and that's also very common for humans in general. So through the years, I have a program that's automatic now where when I'm emotionally uncomfortable, I just don't eat. When you eat food in negative emotions, you're consuming those negative emotions, and then they alchemize for hours. And they're creating for hours. And those hours could be spent in any level of receiving what it is you're actually asking in prayer for, or asking the universe for. Anyway, let me circle back. Number one, the devil in the details. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities to see what to do next. The more mindful you are, the better in touch you are with God. The more mindful you are, the faster you will hear when God says make a different move, because the universe works on an algorithm. And that algorithm is changing on an hourly basis based on other people's intentions, based on your intentions, your actions or lack of action, and based on everybody else around you. It's constantly shifting. So watch for the synchronicities. Guidance that you got 2 days ago might not be valid today. I forget that most people don't know that. Like, I'm watching God like television. I'm like, God, okay, what should I do next? Like, I'm like keeping an eye out, because everything changes so quickly, because we're working with everyone's in the quantum and in their life, but like situations change, moments of opportunity change, the keys to access those opportunities change, and that is all what I call quantum surfing. But if you're not tuned in and you're not watching for the signs, or you're not taking action when the signs show up, like, I don't know what to tell you, the devil's in the details, then you're working with the devil. You're with the lower reptilian mind. Okay, theme number two is see clearly, drop illusions, look for illusions, and defame them. Okay, so there is, I was feeling this looking through the week, energetically in the collective, there is this like cloudy haze over the mind of the collective. And if you guys didn't see yet, the video I posted last week is a really strategic, like step-by-step on the mental prowess that is necessary to get through the next month. So I think that this is certainly building off of that. If you did that video, go ahead and watch it. It's in my live streams. That video has a lot of very powerful indicators, like how to handle thought consciousness, okay? But specifically in your environments, because I can see this cloudy haze, you need to look for clarity. Do not just trust what is coming at you. Everything's coming in some level of illusion, some level of Maya, some level of like funkiness. Look to see clearly. Not everything